Hi everyone, it's Bobby. I have a mini album to share with you that I made for my twin aunt's 70th birthday, which is coming up here in July. This paper that I used is Penny's Paper Doll Family by Graphic 45, and I chose to use that because, of course, when my aunts were young, they played with paper dolls all the time. So this album measures 8 1/4 by 8 5/8, and the spine is 2.5 inches. On the cover, I kept it fairly simple. I have the family featured here, and then I cut out another picture of the family and raised it up on foam tape. And then here's the spine. It has some of the stamps from the paper. And the back of the album is just plain with my stamp there. So all of the pages are similar. It's a 2-page spread, and there's 2 pages for every character. So we start with, oh, I can't get this all in frame. We start with the dad, or father. So here he is, and he's raised up on foam tape again. So in this first side is a pocket, and inside the pocket I have a bunch of the ephemera cards from the paper collection. I just backed those on black cardstock. So all of the characters have one side as a pocket and the other side as a closet, because as I mentioned, it's paper dolls. So you open up the closet, and father only has one outfit, but each outfit is loose. I put in brads, and I made these little hangers with my Cricut, and then I hung each of the outfits onto the hanger with the tabs. And the reason that I put the people on foam tape is because you can actually go ahead and put the clothes on the characters, just like you would with paper dolls from back in the day. I'll put that on later. And then another thing I did is I took some of the stamps out of the collection and I cut out the center and put acetate in there. And then, because they have hats too, and then I put the hats inside these little pockets. And I did cut the slit in the hat so that you can actually put it on their heads too. So if my aunts decide to, they can actually use these like real paper dolls. So there's father. Next, oh, and then I should show you this too. Each page has a large tag inside. And I just used scraps that I had left over. I didn't really want to cut into new pages to make those, so I just tried to match the colors with the pages and use the scraps that I had. So after father is mother. So there's mother over there. And over here I have a large mirror that I made for her, and it has acetate on it too. I don't know if you can see that. So it looks like it's actually glass. I cut that out with my Cricut as well. And mother's closet comes first, and she has 2 outfits, and they're on these hangers as well, so they come off and you can put them on her. And then her hats are in this little pocket here. And of course mother's also on foam tape so that you can dress her. And then in mother's pocket are some of the ephemera cards. And then I made this little tag that says all dressed up, and I put the letters in between 2 sheets of acetate just to kind of make it look like it was sort of floating in there. And then there's her tag. After mother comes Penny. Whoops. So here are Penny's pages. here are the ephemera cards. And then this dress, and the dress form I cut out with my Cricut. And Penny, because it's Penny's Paper Dolls, has the most clothes. So here are all of Penny's clothes in her closet. And again, each one of these outfits is hanging on a tiny little hanger that I held in place with a brad. So if you want to, you can actually, well, you take the clothes off the hanger, of course, but then you can also take the hangers off of the brads. So that's what the hangers look like. And then Penny has a lot of hats to go with her outfits, so I used one of the ephemera cards and I cut out the center and put acetate in there, and then I just glued it on the two sides so that you can get in there and get out all of Penny's hats. And there's Penny's, whoops, there's Penny's big photo mat. And I didn't quite have enough of all of the colors, so I had to pull a little bit from my stash. So this is little sister Emily, and for Emily I wanted to do the pink and green, but I didn't have very much pink because the pink is also this paper. The back of it is that pink, so I used, here's the pink here. This is one side, this is the other side. So I didn't have very much pink left, so I pulled this from my stash, which kind of goes along with it. It looks like maybe patterns or, you know, one of your cutting mats for sewing. I also made this little pocket, and it's a shaker card. I probably can't really, oh yeah, you can kind of see how that's a shaker card, and I have this glitter that matches the paper. And then I used this paper from my stash to make a tag that just fits in there. So here's Emily's closet. She just has 3 outfits and a little teddy bear. Over here we've got Emily's hats. And then there was also this little baby carriage. So I put that with Emily, but I left it open. I just glued it on the sides and the bottoms of the wheels because Emily's doll comes out of there. So I covered the doll, or I glued the doll on black paper, and then she just tucks in there as kind of a neat little embellishment. Here's Emily. And here are Emily's cards. So paper dolls. And there's her doll that I showed you, and then this one, and some more. This was some more of the paper that I used for this tag. There's some patterns on there, so I thought that went along with the paper doll theme fairly well. And then here's Emily's card, or photo mat. And last we have brother Billy, older brother Billy. So here's Billy. And there's a camera down here. These were just cut out from the paper as well. Here are Billy's cards. And then over here, there's a suitcase and a horse also cut out from the paper, so I thought I should use them. And then here's Billy's closet. Billy has 3 outfits, including a tennis outfit or squash maybe. And then here are Billy's hats in the little pocket here. So that is the album. Billy, of course, doesn't have a large photo mat because that's the cover. So that's what I made. I had to make 2 identical ones because, of course, my aunts are twins, fraternal twins, not identical, but I made the albums mostly identical. And so I will be giving those to them for their 70th birthdays, and I hope they like them. Thanks for watching.